I know why you're here. You are here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Because it's 12:30 and you like my cool scarf. Is that what it is? Yes. Hello, everyone. It's 12:30 and you and I have an appointment. And for those of you that are lip readers, I'm sorry that I'm distracting you at the moment, but welcome to episode number 50. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Today's topic is going to be, do you think it's a better investment to invest in the housing market or the stock market? So, this is getting warm up. I don't want to get a cut. Anyways, before we get started, I just wanted to remind you that if you ever miss a live episode, to just go over to YouTube, type in Drake's Real Estate TV, hit subscribe, and bam, just like that, you're going to get my alerts when I upload something new. So, I am giving away scratchers today to my loyal fan club, which would be you that are watching. So if you do me a favor, just leave a comment down below and I will make sure that I will get with you and I'll get your address privately and I will send you a lotto ticket, a lotto scratcher. And these are ones that I have left over from St. Patrick's Day, so I don't know. You can win up to $1,000. So there you go. So don't forget to do that. So let's talk about it. So what is a better investment? Owning a home or owning stocks? And if you're like most Americans, chances are that you actually prefer the former. So there was actually a study done from the Federal Reserve Bank, not the bank of lotto tickets, but the Federal Reserve Bank, and they examined consumer preferences toward being a homeowner and how their attitudes have actually changed over the course of the pandemic that we just are hopefully coming out of. So survey participants were actually asked to rate which was a better investment, the home or financial assets, such as stocks, and what factors contributed to their choice. So the study actually found that 90% of respondents preferred owning their primary residence than investing in the stock market. Okay, so a majority of survey takers also favored the idea of being a landlord to purchasing stocks, with more than 50% of the participating households actually preferred to own a rental property. So think about that. The most common reasons people cited in choosing housing over stocks seem to be about comfort and stability rather than just seeking a better return. So the most commonly selected responses were that the home was their desired living environment and it provides stability. I think most of us are looking for stability, right? And that house prices were less volatile than the stock market. So research has also shown that residential real estate has acted strongly in most markets, with the notable exception of the Great Recession. But the early days of the pandemic actually is a prime example, because the S&P 500 actually lost over 20% in the first quarter, while the National Home Price Index actually increased about 1.5%. So the stock market, of course, has recovered since then, but we all know what's going on in the housing market. So that said, Americans were more likely to cite higher housing returns in 2021 than in the prior year, likely a reflection of that incredibly fast-paced home price appreciation nationwide, right? So remember, this is a long-term investment. We need to talk about that. So people's attitudes toward the housing market have shifted over the course of the pandemic. Researchers found that the preference for housing actually dipped in October, which I find amazing, but it returned to pre-COVID levels down by February. So that shift in preferences actually away from housing wasn't driven by concerns about home prices. Americans basically expressed more concern about the risk of vacant rental units. And while concerns about being able to make mortgage payments may have had an effect on people's attitude towards home ownership, but with the housing shortage that we're in, this really, really surprises me. I'm not sure I agree with that one. So people's inclinations toward owning a home may actually be a reflection of their gender or education as well, which is funny because isn't that always the case? So women were actually more likely to prefer housing than men, and non-college graduates opted for home ownership more often than those with college diplomas. What? I almost felt like I read that wrong when I was reading the report, but that's what it said. So are you ready to buy your first home, or your second, or third? I'm here, and I'm ready to guide you. So, yeah. So that's really all I have today. If you want one of these beautiful opportunities to win $1,000, then by all means, please leave a comment. Oh look, I almost made a star. Leave a comment down below, and I will get that out to you. And I just want to say thanks to Realtor.com for providing the information for today. I hope you found it useful. Remember, don't keep me a secret. Share this information with people that you love and trust. And hope you have a fantastic week. And don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drakefer Homes. All right? Thanks, everybody. Who wants one? Who wants one? See you later.